I think we see where this is going to go. Charge downhill at him, and then have the infantry attack him from behind. Come on, get in there. Get in there after him. All right, welcome back to the war. Once again, we have an attack by Rohan, but this time it is on Foldburg instead of the Hornburg. To be honest, I don't think there's much else to discuss on the map. In fact, I think this is this might be the same turn I left you guys on last time, except, you know, I hit end turn, so I guess technically, I don't know if that, I'm in between turns. I'm in between turns right now. But yes, as you can see, Rohan is attacking us with a considerable force at Foldburg. I did stuff it with a bunch of troops before they placed it under siege, though, so I'm hoping... hoping we can kill them. But let's take this to the battle map. All right, welcome to the battle. Kind of having to move my troops now, to be honest, instead of for the battle, because it was very difficult to get them to actually go where I wanted them to go. Got the archers all here on the right flank. We're going to fire on, looks like most of their archers, at least their infantry archers, are on that side. Okay, there are some archers on that side, and then they've got cavalry back there. Basically, we have mostly the Dunlendings guarding the gate. I have just random units standing near the towers to try and get them to fire at the enemy. Since we know they actually do have quite good range. I do have my one warg unit over here. I'm thinking, basically, once the enemy commits to the battle, we can send them around, if possible, to the other side. Oops, someone's under attack. Okay, these guys are. Who's firing at them? Ah, those guys are. Okay, you guys fire at them. Actually, you guys fire at them as well. Okay, how are you guys doing? Oh, badly. Get over here. You guys also get over here. Seriously, they're... Okay, they are within range. All right, very good. Go ahead, break down the gate. Oh, shoot. Seriously, can you guys just go where I tell you to go, instead of wherever the heck it is you think you're going? No, over here. You guys just stop right there. Are you guys in spear wall? Okay, you are. You guys stop right there. Okay, archers, stop firing. The enemy is probably going to charge for the gate. Let them pour in. Okay, you guys get over here now, and you can help them out. Okay, they're mostly poured in now. Orgs, get out here. Okay, archers, fire into these rear units here. Don't know what kind of a... Oh, he probably has the same ability as Lurtz. You guys get a move on over here. Okay, the archers are pouring fire into the backs of them. Which is exactly what we want to see. Wargs are on their way. We should be able to push those guys back in quite easily. Okay, let's commit some of his bodyguard at least now. Okay, archers, stop firing. Okay, those guys are all routing. Okay, get over here then, and... Oh. Lots of routing going on here. Okay, we'll get in here and make sure they all die. Yes, good, good. Okay, but the enemy must still be fighting. Alright, here, charge those guys. Or don't. Turn around and go get those guys. Archers, you fire on those guys. You guys, get back in here. The wargs keep killing them. Alright, and just like that, the battle is over. The archers fire at will. And we'll just send the wargs after whoever we can catch. There are quite a lot of guys over here. I don't think the wargs are the speediest bunch, but we'll just try and catch as many as we can. Okay, I think we got like one guy from that. Alright, where did the other guys go? Oh, okay, they're back here. Alright, these look like some pretty decent units that we can eliminate. Of course, this might be slightly tedious for you guys, so what I'll do is I might just cut it at some point here, and then I'll see you guys at the end of battle screen. Alright, so here we are at the end of battle screen there. So that unit, the one that had like 146 men in it, we actually killed it off because they came back onto the battlefield. They were still routing, but apparently there were a couple of guys who got separated from the rest of the unit, and I don't know if they were like directing the unit, but basically they turned around and came right back onto the battlefield again. But anyway, certainly did a pretty good job here. The archers definitely killed a bunch. The long spears killed a bunch. Even the clan spearmen managed to kill a bunch. Where are the wargs in this? Okay, they're down here. You know, the wargs actually didn't kill very many, at least compared to some of these other units. I thought they would do more. Though I do think their intervention there at the end still did help by, you know, having a unit in the rear there to make sure the routers stayed routing and to, well, scare the horses, because they do have a fear effect on cavalry. Alright, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Oh, look at that money. They're not going to pay it. I'm not even 100% sure I would want them to, but you know what? I'm in such desperate need of money. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, so here we are back to my turn again, and after having destroyed 2 pretty significant forces of Rohan in just a couple of turns there, that's pretty good. Or at least it would be if they didn't just have another one that they could just bring to bear on us. Something else that's happened is Gondor is now besieging this fort here. I had moved the raiders to Durwath, but then I turned them around and sent them back to the fort just because how much money it was costing us. Which is unfortunate that Gondor is able to send an army up here, to be honest. I really thought that they were just so preoccupied with, you know, defending their own territory that they wouldn't feel the need to send an army over here, but obviously I'm incorrect in that regard. We might have to send troops to Durwath to assist in its defense, and I don't think this defense would go as well as the ones with Rohan did. Oh, they definitely only sent a part of their force there, I think. Well, hopefully we can do a significant amount of damage to them at this fort here, and then again maybe at Durwath if they push into our territory that far. But, yeah, I have to admit, things are not really going very well. I didn't think Gondor would attack so soon, because otherwise I would have probably actually focused on attacking them. But then again, me attacking Rohan might have been what prompted them to attack us. And if I had attacked Gondor, then maybe that would have prompted Rohan to attack us. So I actually don't know what the right decision, strictly speaking, should have been in that situation. But anyway, we still have 2 great victories under our belt against Rohan, so there is still cause for celebration, even if there is cause of concern for the future. But anyway, it looks like that's going to be it for now, so I will let you guys go, and I will bring you back as the war continues. All right, welcome back to the war. Now, really quickly, we did just basically finish the defense of Foldburg, and we destroyed a significant force of the Rohirrim who were there. I already talked about all this stuff over here, but one thing that occurred to me after I was finished with that turn, and this is like the next turn, but after I was finished with that turn and I had let you guys go, something occurred to me that I could potentially do. Well, I say if, most likely when Gondor takes that fort, before they get to Durwath, I was thinking of maybe having Grima Wormtongue try and gift Durwath to the clans of Enedwaith, just so that I no longer share a border with Gondor. And that might help, I guess, close off any further incursions from Gondor, at least from this side. Either that, or I guess they would have to either go to war with the clans of Enedwaith, or maybe just cross their territory, which I think we even saw them do at one point. I think it was even this force here. Yeah, these guys here. We saw them, like, cross this bridge here into what actually is my territory here. So I guess it's not impossible that they would just ignore the clans of Enedwaith, like just literally go around their settlements to attack us, which would be super annoying. But that's another thing that I hadn't considered that I thought I should bring up. Now anyway, that would be for a future turn. What we're concerned with right now is pushing back against the Rohirrim as much as possible, because despite our great victories and the slaughter of many, many Rohirrim in like 2 or 3 battles now, they still have significant forces in the area. If you take this force plus, say, this force here, that's almost a full stack. It would be a full stack if this force moved over there to join them, but that's not going to happen, because as you can see, Ugluk has taken the entirety of, well, what was the garrison of Foldburg and has stepped out to attack them. Basically, the hope here is just to eliminate this small force here, and then Lurtz and Ugluk are going to, well, I guess, swap units, basically. I need to have, like, a good fighting force cobbled together out of these 2 armies and just have them continue on pushing into Rohan, leaving behind what garrisons we can at Hornburg and Foldburg. So, anyway, what we're going to do then is let's start with Ugluk attacking Captain Wilfred here. 1 spearman unit, 1 axeman unit, 1 archer unit, and 1 peasant scout unit. So, let's just get right into the battle here. All right, welcome to the battle. As you can see, the Rohirrim are over there. They were charging us there, but only for like a moment, I guess. And now they're kind of, I'm assuming they're trying to take up like just a better position, like on the hill or something. I don't think they can be retreating because we already attacked them twice on the campaign map, so they can't retreat again. So again, they must just be taking up a better position there on the hill. In which case, we are going to have to go after them. In which case, maybe it was a little premature to bring you guys forward here. Or to bring you guys onto the battle here, because it looks like we're just going to have a little bit of toing and froing here before battle is properly joined. So I think I'll just let you guys go, and I will bring you back as the battle continues. Alright guys, welcome back. So I started to move my troops forward, but as I did, they actually sent their archers out to attack us. And I was thinking of perhaps just returning fire, but you know what? My wargs are out front here, and they don't have any other archers to fire at us. So we might as well just have the wargs charge them down. And here comes the rest of their force, so I guess we better pull back now.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Get another one ready.
Keep charging. Keep retreating, I mean. What are you guys doing? I said retreat. Retreat, as in leave. Holy crap, how were they able to do that? Okay, turn around and let them have it. Let's see, where are some of my smaller units? Here, you guys get over here and help out the warg, since apparently they're going to need it. You guys, stop firing.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Like, holy smoke, some peasant scouts managed to basically obliterate one of our units. Hey, archers, fire on those guys. These guys don't seem to be dying very quickly. Alright, stop firing. The wargs are coming back. Our Uruks are charging through here to get at the peasant scouts, so hopefully that means they won't be able to really assist too much. Alright, we'll have the long spears attack from behind here. Then we'll grab these units here. Oh, those guys are already routing. Oh, and the battle is over. Alright, good. Make sure you get those guys. You guys aren't going to be able to catch them, so why don't we have the archers fire on those guys, and we'll even have these guys just kind of move out of the way here. At least as much as possible. Alright, did you eat most of them? Okay, yes you did. There's only 2 left, so just quickly... you know what? 1 guy is fine. Go and get those spearmen. Go into guard mode so that you don't actually leave that position. No. There's no need to keep your wolves under control. Just slaughter without any sort of mercy, or restraint, or pity, or any of those other weakling words. It's kind of weird how they attack, like do this like kind of spread out thing, and then like dive in for another attack. I mean, I guess it's kind of working. Like they are getting in there and attacking guys, and then they kind of like I said, they kind of spread out, and then they go, oh wait, okay, we're through the unit. All right, turn around.
The wargs are hungry.
All right, and I think that takes care of all of them. So now go get the axemen. And I guess if we didn't get all of them, I think we got most of them. And I guess you guys see where we've gone with this, so I think I'll let you guys go now, and I will bring you back to the after-battle screen. Alright, so with the enemy duly slaughtered, though with the unfortunate loss of many of our wargs, I think. Yeah, we got like a whole 3 of them healed. Ow, that was actually like a pretty decently sized fighting unit before this battle. Lost about half their men. Or, you know, half their orcs and wargs. Spearmen, Isengard. I mean, I guess everyone did decently well, except for this clan spearman unit. That one suffered more than they inflicted. Oh, wait. No, that's not true. They inflicted slightly more than they lost. So I guess even they did well. Basically, I have the clan spearmen just because they're really cheap upkeep, and so I figured they'd be useful as, like, garrison units that I can leave behind, especially in settlements where I can't have my own garrison troops yet. Because you need to have, like, I guess the culture / religion be a certain percentage in your favor. So, like, Melchorism, in my case, before I can actually train up troops in a settlement and before they can be garrisoned there. So I was thinking, ooh, a nice cheap, you know, unit that I can produce where I can just throw them in a settlement and leave them there. And that's why there was one of these units in, I think it was Gynd was the name of the settlement, or maybe Gynd, G-Y-N-D, because I hadn't converted enough of them to Melchorism either, to where I could properly have like free upkeep garrison units there. So the clansmen were serving that purpose. But it looks like they're actually getting in some real combat. They did during the defense of Foldburg and just now in this battle too. All right, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. I would love that money. I wouldn't love to necessarily face these guys in battle again, but, you know, there's not all that many of them. Not that it makes any difference. Maybe the AI just doesn't accept ransoms. Oh, we did get a bit of money there. 300, I think, for defeating that force. Excellent. Alright, so anyway, we're going to do what I said before the battle, where I'm going to try and put together some kind of force from Lurtz and Ugluk's army, while leaving behind some kind of garrison in Foldburg and Hornburg so that we can continue pushing into Rohirrim territory and eliminate some of their remaining forces in the area. But it looks like that's going to be it for this turn, so I will let you guys go now, and I will bring you back as the war continues. All right, welcome back. So, much to my surprise, Gondor just abandoned the siege of that fort. And again, very surprised about that, because I just sort of thought, like, they had the siege equipment, they were ready to go, we were going to have that battle on the end turn, but no. They just left and headed towards the bridge. There's then this force of Gondor over here, which both forces look like they're going to push further into our territory, which is interesting because it makes it look like they're going to just ignore the fort, which is interesting. I was tempted to like have one of the units just come out here and like see if we can see what's in the village here. This should be Gynd, right? Yes, Gynd. Oh, actually tells me there's 2 units there. I don't think I think they're outside the fog of war, though, so I'm not sure if that information is actually accurate or not. That's kind of an interesting thought, though. If, let's say, you know, Gondor attacks Durwath with either of these forces, would it be worth our while to just take the Uruks out of the fort there and have them attack Gind just to almost like distract them and like bring them back maybe this way? Just a thought. Not sure how good of an idea it is, and man, boy, they can move far. I mean, I could probably move that far too if, you know, they weren't blocking the road back into our territory. But anyway, I just thought I should point that out. It means I don't think I'm quite ready to initiate the plan that I mentioned last time, where I was thinking of handing over Durwath to the clans of Edwaith. I mean, I might still do that, but other options have occurred to me, so we'll see. Now, here is Lurtz's army, the one that I cobbled together from his and Ugluk's forces. And I do mean cobbled together, because some of these units are looking better than others, that's for sure. And I had him stand right in front of the Hornburg because I thought that maybe Rohan would gather their troops and attack him there. But no, they've actually retreated to Ginnard. They've garrisoned the place, I think, with a smaller force, and then the larger force is just standing outside of it. And so would definitely draw in the garrison if we were to attack. And by I say if we were to attack, I mean when, because I actually am going to have Lurtz attack them there and see if we can destroy most of the forces here. I doubt we could actually take the settlement. I assume survivors and everyone would still be going back into Ginnard. Then again, we do have our ballistas. So it is quite possible that we will be able to, you know, without having to necessarily besiege the place, we can still attack, knock down a couple of bits of wall, and still continue fighting them. So anyway, that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, Theodred! His Majesty is in there. And yes, I know the night attack is not going to cause him to fail to reinforce, because obviously he has the trait himself. Okay, oh, they do have cavalry archers. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I would like to see what kind of bodyguard. Okay, Rohan bodyguards. I don't know if that's the same as Theoden's bodyguard. I feel like it probably is at least close to his to Theoden's bodyguard. That is a lot of peasant scouts and peasant militia. Like a lot of peasant scouts and a lot of peasant militia. Which is good, because those units aren't very great, though the Aeorline Axemen I think are a bit better, and they're effective against armor. Alright, but anyway, let's just get right into the battle. Alright, welcome to the battle. And here they come. Well, somewhat. Here they come. The reinforcements, as you can see, are there behind them. Basically, we're rushing forward here to sort of take up a slightly higher position here, that I hope will be more beneficial to us in facing the Rohirrim. Infantry will be in front, archers ever so slightly behind, cavalry ever so slightly behind them, since we're kind of outnumbered in that regard, to be honest. And I'm trying to put the ballistas here on the right flank, but they are so slow that I'm not sure if we'll have much opportunity for that. And again, the enemy doesn't seem to be in any particular hurry either, so perhaps we will have an opportunity for that after all. No one's in range yet, but I think they are close. In fact, I'm tempted, you know what, why don't we put these guys on fire at will and just let them pick any targets that sort of wander within range, if anyone. Basically, on this part of the line here, I actually have the two smaller Orkman units here backed up by the clan spearmen to hopefully help them out. And that also means we can pull off a clan spearman unit to defend the ballistas if need be. Okay, the archers are firing now. Probably at those guys down there, yes. Sort of tempted. Okay, well, first off, put these guys in guard mode. Secondly, though, okay, none of the cavalry are actually within range, so I guess we'll just kind of leave them for now. You guys also go... Oh, you're already in guard mode. Very good. Go ahead, then, and fire. Let's say at this peasant militia unit in the front here. I'm not sure if they'll be able to fire... I know they can arc their shots, so they might be able to arc them over the hill here and fire on... Oh, here, fire on the cavalry instead. Okay, fire on the cavalry. I am more concerned with them, frankly, than I am with the infantry. You see, that's why I want the ballistas firing at the cavalry as well. I think they can actually kill more guys with their shots by spearing like multiple men in a row, like you just saw right there, and right there as well. Okay, you guys, get over here. Shall be needed momentarily. By momentarily, I mean like basically now. In fact, holy smokes, those guys are much faster than I thought. All right, ballista crews, you can pull off back here now. And let's get our cavalry over here, because they're probably going to need to help out. Archers, stop firing at will. Oh, I just realized these guys are not in spear wall. It's my bad. You guys, let's get this cavalry over here attacking them. Actually, let's get the wargs to attack them as well. Also, we should be using Lurtz's abilities to help us out here. You guys fire there. You guys fire on this cavalry back here. Okay, those guys have been sent into retreat, so cavalry, get a move on back here. Yep, those guys are broken. Very good. Okay, those guys are not, though. Okay, you guys do not fire because you're at point-blank range. Actually, Lurtz and his bodyguard do not engage them. Let the archers shoot them to death, since they are wavering on that side there. All right, you guys get over here. Attack these guys from behind and from every which way. Oh, you guys, get back over here. You guys, get back over there and help them out as well. Okay, you guys, pull forward over here. You guys charge over here. Charge these guys. You guys turn around and attack them. We're probably going to lose a bunch of our spearmen there. Okay, those guys are fine now. Who are these guys? Oh, the ballista crews, yes. Okay, good. We are sending many of these guys into retreat, but these guys need help. So get over there and help them. You guys charge downhill at them, which will hopefully negate their ability to really charge us back. Come on, charge downhill at them. Okay, you guys kill them. Whoops. Wrong button press. Okay, the reinforcements are very slow in getting back over here, which is good. That is what we want. That's more peasant militia over there. Okay, ballista crews, take up your ballistas again, because we're going to need to move you guys into position. before the enemy gets back over here, or before the reinforcements get over here, I should say. All right, let's form up on this hill over here. Archers back here. Ballista crews, hurry up and get over to your equipment. Okay, and it looks like the scouts have been fully driven from the battlefield. They're not coming back. And the militia, I think, are being mopped up by our cavalry. At least somewhat. All right, the ballistas have their... Whoops. The heck was that? Ballistas have their artillery again. All right, so it looks like it is going to be a bit before we can engage the enemy again. So I think I'll just let you guys go, and I will bring you back as the battle continues. All right, welcome back to the battle. As you can see, Rohan's reinforcements are approaching the hill. Our units are just kind of sitting up here waiting for them to come to us, and I just realized I should probably put those guys back in spear wall again. The archers are firing at will. The ballistas are targeting the king and his bodyguard. Not sure how much damage they will do, but I think any kills we get are acceptable. The archers stop firing at those guys now. Fire on the infantry. Oh, those guys are archers themselves. No, no, fire on them after all. I think we're killing more of the infantry with the ballista shots than we are the actual king's bodyguard, though I think we must have killed a couple of them at least. Oh yeah, there we go. We've killed a few of them. All right, so now I've got the Uruk-hai infantry just behind the ballistas. So once the cavalry kind of gets their charge in here, we'll charge them back. So once again, the ballista crews will presumably let go of their equipment, and so we'll just kind of pull them back. Oh, wait. They didn't let go of their equipment. Pull back. Okay, the king has charged the Dunlending long spears, which I guess is a good thing. Uruk-hai are charging downhill after those guys there. And the archers are killing the cavalry archers, so that seems to be going pretty well. Yeah, the long spears are holding back the infantry pretty nicely, I think. Oh boy. I think we see where this is going to go. Charge downhill at him, and then have the infantry attack him from behind. Come on, get in there. Get in there after him. Dang, I hate how they're able to just pass right through our lines like that. Okay, countercharge them. Okay, let's get Lurtz's bodyguard at least partially committed over there.
Enemy force remains.
Don't let him go. Don't let him go. In fact, let's commit another infantry unit over there to kind of try and pull them off a bit. And attack from behind there. Okay, there we go. All right, have you killed the peasant cavalry yet? Almost. All right, there we go. All right, come on, kill the king, please. Where is he? That's actually probably him over there. All right. Get these guys after them. Alright, seriously, come on. They've got to be like super heavy cavalry. You guys should be able to catch them. And again, my guys are probably very tired. No, they're fresh! Get over there and kill them right now! Alright, let's... Man, the wargs are even faster than the hill riders. I actually thought it would be the other way around. Alright, well, let's pull off one of the hill rider units that's there in the back so that they can pick off some of the other infantry that are fleeing. Like these guys over here. Holy smokes! How is it my guys are slower than the heaviest of heavy cavalry? Outrageous. Alright, well, unfortunately, it looks like the king has gotten away then. Of course the king gets away. Alright, is there any other... Let's see, where else? I guess we have a couple of infantry units over here, and it looks like that's probably it. Yeah, because the king just made it off the battlefield there. Oh, did you finish killing? Okay, very good. Get over here, then. You have escaped today, but you will not live to see tomorrow. I imagine what will happen is a bunch of the peasant scouts... I don't think the militia escaped, but I bet you a lot of the peasant scouts, plus, of course, the king and his bodyguard have escaped. So basically, I'm thinking a lot of the infantry has not. So what'll happen here is, I think we should still very much be within range of whatever the city is. I've already forgotten its name. And so I think we should be able to just go ahead, attack it. Again, shoot with the ballista, knock down the walls, and get in there and finish off all of the survivors. It might even be convenient if they are all cavalry, because that means they can't man the walls. I think that still means that they can... I think the towers will still fire at us, though. I think. As long as, like, a unit's nearby. Like, I don't think they have to be on the walls. I think they can still fire if the enemy is just kind of nearby. Alright, casualties were not as severe as I had thought. The long spears absolutely obliterated the enemy, and the Uruk-hai infantry were not far behind. Plain Spearmen did very well, too, actually. You know, maybe I'm underselling that unit and just thinking of them as, oh, a garrison unit. Maybe I should, you know, be more active in their recruitment. I think it's partially a, you know, they have a high unit count, or a high soldier count within the unit. Plus, they do have some, you know, like anti-cavalry bonuses and stuff, so, you know, maybe I shouldn't be selling them too short. In the right circumstances, they're probably a good unit, is basically where I'm going with that. The archers did pretty well, too. I mean, everyone did pretty well. Except for the hill riders. But to be honest, the cavalry, remember, they had to face down the king and his bodyguard for quite a bit of the battle there. In fact, that's basically what they did during the battle. And if you include, like, the prisoners they caught, then obviously they've saved us a lot of trouble in the next battle by not letting them get away. Right, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Right now, as much as I would love that money, I know that they're probably not going to accept, for one. And for two, we cannot let these guys get away, because then they'll just show up right in the next battle at the settlement. So, under no circumstances can we let them go. Meat is back on the menu, boys. Oh. Oh, did we capture the king and I just didn't notice? I must not have noticed. Enemy camp sacked. Oh, okay, so we got a bit of money for that. Hooray! Enemy army routes. We can just take the city now! There's no one there! Unless... Do they have some kind of militia building that would trigger if we try to take it? Well, I guess if they did, it doesn't work if there's not, like, a regular unit, quote-unquote, in there. So, hooray! They're not exactly the most loyal of people. I'm loath to sack or exterminate them, though. You see, if I remember correctly, and I hadn't even considered this before, but I believe sacking and or exterminating actually lowers the buildings like the level of the buildings that's in the settlement. So basically they just all go down a level. And considering that it takes forever, absolutely forever, for me to like build buildings and they're all so expensive, I think I need to consider that more carefully than I would in, say, the base game, which I guess actually is the only thing I've ever actually played with Medieval 2, because this is my first modded campaign in Medieval 2 that wasn't just like graphics or something, like an actual overhaul mod. It's not like we'd get a lot of money from the looting either. You see, my concern is not so much the money or even the loss of population. It's just their loyalty, or rather the lack of it. Because I need to be able to leave with most, like the vast majority of my troops. I need to be able to leave with them. I can't leave just a whole bunch of them behind. And that's a problem if, you know, they're not content enough to just be satisfied with having some troops left behind, and then that's it. All right, as much as I don't want to do it, I'm doing it. That also lowers the... Because it lowers the population, it always also lowers the amount of money that we would get. Oh, we got money for completing that mission that I forgot that I had. I bet you a lot of these buildings are actually now lower than they were. Tis unfortunate. All right, we do need a Shrine of Melkor. Have I built shrines to Melkor in these places? I think I have. Yes, I have. That's one thing that I've prioritized when it comes to my money, is making sure shrines of Melkor end up in new places so that we can... Because the conversion process does seem to be rather slow. And it's important to, well, for public order, for more Melkorism to thrive in our provinces, but also that, again, will allow us to actually recruit garrisons. In fact, wait a minute. Can I actually build garrison buildings here now? I can! It's expensive. A tad, yes. Just a tad. Alright, well, anyway. I think that's actually going to be it for now. And look how much happier they are now that we've butchered much of the population. Alright, but anyway. That should be it for the fighting now. Next turn, probably, or maybe a couple of turns in the future, we'll definitely have more, but I'm going to let you guys go for now, and I will bring you back as the war continues.